my one thing with Barbie is I feel like a lot of people, I mean, I don't know, a lot of people, I'm basing this on one person, came out and said, I watched Barbie and I don't feel like buying a Barbie toy. Barbie was not a commercial. And it's like, no.
I mean, yeah, I didn't come out of Barbie thinking, Barbie toys, where they are, I want one.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't held by the fact I walked out of Barbie and immediately passed a shop that had a fucking wall dedicated to
wall of Barbies. I think what it is that it's like, it's this thing where I don't think everyone's going to walk out of Barbie wanting Barbie toys.
Oh, absolutely.
But at the same time, I don't think the Barbie movie hates the Barbie brand necessarily. It's kind of one of them where it's like, yeah.
I was being told that every outfit in Barbie you can buy.
You can buy, which I mean, to be fair, it is based on a toy. You might as well.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. And no, it's a very fucking good marketing push.
And the thing is that, and a lot of the suits that are in the movie, I think, already existed prior to the movie.
Which
they
is
were just like
simultaneously a cameo and also an advert, which is quite impressive.
It's an Easter egg, if you will.
Ooh,
an Easter egg.
But an Easter egg that gives them money.
Exactly.
It's like the fucking demonic capitalist version of, like, you know, the Pixar Pizza Planet truck.
Yeah. Fucking hell. But no, it's like I don't know, like it's Barbie. I think is very, very good at being a commercial for Barbie, because I mean it is. You can't really avoid that. It's you know, but also being able to just stand on its own as a movie.
Oh yeah.
And sort of just let itself, you know, be what it is without, you know, like it is probably going to sell many Barbies.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna sell a fuck ton probably.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the same time, it's like it still exists as a movie. You know, it's like different to Mario, where like Mario obviously existed to sell Mario merch and games and all that. But difference with that Barbie is that like Barbie still attempts to tell a story and still explore ideas and themes that a lot of other movies wouldn't even attempt.
Yeah.
Whereas Mario is more interested in telling the safest possible Mario story in order to just focus on selling you toys. There's a reason why the Mario movie focuses, just the Mario things it focuses on is a lot of the things that happen to be in the recent game, all the power-ups and all these different things. Like, oh, the cat suit, I wonder what that was in recently, and it's like using that. It's like, oh, you know, when we watched like the Barbie movie, before the movie started, we had an ad for the Switch, Mario game specifically, and it's like you have that, then you have the movie, and you're coming out of it thinking about both of those things. Yeah. And it's like, and you will probably come out of Barbie thinking about Barbie toys, especially like, you know, it's like the younger audiences will probably think about that. But I think what's smarter with Barbie is it sort of manages to do like two things. Yeah. It will obviously sell toys.
Oh, absolutely.
Of course it will. But it can still stand on its own just as a simple movie that you can enjoy. Yeah. Because even as well, like the Barbie dolls, you don't see them in the film that often. No. Like the dolls themselves, you see the character.
Well, I guess it's implied that if you're watching a Barbie movie, you already know what a Barbie doll is.
Well, yeah, but it's one of them. There's not that many shots in the Barbie movie. Oh yeah, showing you a Barbie toy and like, ooh, like you see. There's a couple of them, but when they're in, it makes sense why you see it. Like it's not like just randomly. But any other movie, it would be, ooh, look at the Barbie doll. Like, hey, like it, you know, like isn't it great? It's just only $39.99. Like, you know, all that. Like you see the fucking price tag on it, and it's like, it's smarter than that. Oh yeah. And I think that's the thing that I can commend Barbie on overall as a film, is it's much more clever than a Barbie film. Any other director, like it's far more clever than I think a Barbie movie would. That, you know, you would never expect it from a Barbie movie to be the way it is, the way it explores, like, you know, ideas of like, you know, like men and women within like the patriarchy and toxic masculinity and all of these things. It's saying a lot and exploring a lot, which would for any other film be a pretty major risk. Yeah. But it's like taking this opportunity of here's this big massive IP that is probably going to make a lot of money either way, whether or not it's something like this or whatever the Sony one was going to be years ago. Like, it's able to explore these ideas and do so in a way that you can watch it and still have fun with it as a blockbuster.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like, what I find really, really impressive about it is just how it's able to blend those things together. But you could still come out on the other side and be like, yeah, that was that was just a good time at the movies. It's like, you know, like the humor I think is mostly pretty stellar.
Yeah.
I think Ryan Gosling is absolutely hilarious.
He is a king.
He is so fucking funny in it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what, and I think overall, like the humor in it is like really, really good.
Yeah.
For like a film that is still intended to also be for kids.
Yeah.
As well, and it's like the humor never really falls into like cheap jokes for the most part. It's mostly like pretty funny one-liners and stuff like that. Like I think the line that got me the most, I don't really know why, is like just when Alan explains how like they can to build a wall. And instead of going, it's just a shot of Kens and they're just building up like a brick wall, but the bricks just keep going up. Like, it's just like there's like jokes like that in the movie that are just really funny and silly, and it does feel like Greta Gerwig and the other guy.
No Bambo.
Yeah, like
Marriage Story Man.
Yeah, like they both like they both sat down and they went, okay, like what makes us laugh?
Yeah.
But then did that and made it funny while also still being able to explore. Like, it's a very confident movie, which I think is what I like.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a very confident, like, yeah, this is what we want to explore. This is what we want to, like, do. And it's like, and yeah, again, like, I don't think the film is necessarily, like, what it's saying is not revolutionary.
Yeah.
But it's how it's going about it that's revolutionary in terms of having a blockbuster explore these themes of like identity and gender and masculinity and femininity and all these different things. The way it's able to explore those in a way that's very accessible for an audience.
Yeah.
That it doesn't feel like, you know, it doesn't feel preachy, and it also doesn't feel like it's like exceeding its grasp again, way too overcomplicated. Because that's, you know, it's like it wants to deliver a message.
Yeah.
But the film is more than just that.
Yeah.
It's not just a mouthpiece for the message, and I think that's why it works. It knows when to sit down, and obviously to that like scene in the film when America Ferrera has that like monologue. Yeah. Which I think the monologue is like fine. I do think it was a little bit like it got like a bit, people were making out like it was incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. And it's very good and it's very well acted.
Yeah.
But again, like I think why that scene works is how it's able to basically very like elegantly tell the message of the movie. Yeah. Or make a really strong point in the movie in just this monologue that doesn't feel too preachy, doesn't feel too like, oh, like this is just, you know, like it's just like America Ferrera like just staring at the camera and explaining what the film is trying to say, which is like, you know, it's like it's able to like tell like a story, but also tell like its message in a way that just feels really organic. And I think that's more just like it just shows Greta Gerwig's like skills as a filmmaker. Yeah. More so than anything, it's just how she's able to like take this IP and do something that's quite bold.
Well, I think that's
still being accessible.
I think that is the perfect word for it.
Yeah.
Bold. Yeah. Everything about it, from the production design, which is gorgeous.
No, the film is. I mean, I think the film's budget is about. People are saying it's 185, but I've also seen it's lower than that. It's 145.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the film looks incredible.
Oh yeah.
The film looks absolutely gorgeous. I genuinely think it might get the Oscar for production design.
Oh, it will
this year, or costume design even.
Costume design.
Because it looks incredible.
And like the fucking, I mean, some of the choices in terms of like the use of like visual effects and shit, like even the car flipping. Yeah. Like the way that looks, everything is a bold, confident choice.
No, yeah, exactly.
Half the time, you know what I mean? It goes for the choice that doesn't look great, but
it just gives the film a style.
Exactly.
Like, you know, like Barbie World has
she
a really cool
prioritizes style over, you know, conforming to
no,
whatever the fuck.
yeah, exactly. Like like what I really like about Barbie Land isn't trying to look real.
Yeah.
It's not trying to be realistic.
Yeah.
You can tell that, like, there's like matte paintings, and you can tell that it's a set. You know what I mean? You can tell like but at the same time it works because it just gives the film this really unique look.
Yeah.
Where it's like, and you know, because like for me, like I liked the film a lot overall, but I do like when it went into the real world, it lost me a tiny bit. Yeah. Really, because it did lose a little bit of the visual flair that Barbie Land has.
I remember when,
in some ways that is kind of the point.
Well, yeah, I remember when the fucking trailers came out, and there was the third trailer, which was all about the real world part.
Yeah, which was that, because that's the one I never actually saw.
That trailer was the one that worried me, because I saw that and I was like, I want a film set in Barbie Land. And luckily the film is mostly set in Barbie Land.
I will say, I was surprised at how much it's in Barbie Land.
Yeah.
I was really surprised at that, because I thought it was one of them where it was like Barbie Land's in the beginning and it's in the end.
Yeah.
But it's mostly, I'd say it's like 75%, I'd even say probably more than that. It's like 80% of the movie is Barbie Land, and it's like, what, like a 10-15 minute chunk in a real world.
Yeah. Which isn't even, I mean, there's a few jokes. I mean, it's not that, like, it's really
No, yeah, like, it's not bad. I think it's just, like, it lost me a tiny bit just because some of the jokes and, like, were, like, some of the jokes there missed a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think, again, it's like when the film is in Barbie Land, it is just firing on all cylinders. It just feels so, like, just well done, and it's funny, and it's constantly, like, a looker.
Yeah.
Like, it's gorgeous just to look at and see all, like, how, like, beautiful the sets are.
I think the film makes so many fucking choices. Like, and big swings. And I think, for me, not all of those swings land. I think the fucking subplot with Will Ferrell and Mattel, I think it is a miss.
It's definitely the weakest part of the film by far. I think it's that whole, it's not there enough to, it's like, it's not there enough, but also, it's a weird one.
The film's already quite crowded, and, I mean, especially with the amount of fucking Barbies and Kens and, you know, everything fucking going on.
Yeah.
I think, obviously the Mattel, I mean, that is like, it's like some extra fucking stuffing.
Yeah.
And it does kind of feel like it's about to burst half the time, especially in that third act.
Yeah.
But I also have some, I don't know why it feels as long as it does, but to me this film felt fucking long. See,
for me, I thought like it was pretty good, the pacing for me. Like, I felt like it like managed. I do think, I do think there were some parts that dragged, but it was mainly in the middle. Whereas I feel like the third act and stuff, that was when I think it kind of I felt like it just was moving really. See,
some of these issues might be to do with the fact there were little children screaming
and you also like hate women.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot that vital point. But all in all, I really did like Barbie.
No, yeah, I thought Barbie was really great. I just really, really enjoyed it. I think it's a really fun movie, and it's exactly, I think, if Mattel in their big cinematic universe, which I mean, is already worrisome, if Mattel are smart, then I think they'll take the right lessons from this. But I just want to look up Mattel's movies.
Okay.
Because Mattel,
I hope Will Ferrell's in all of them.